Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and I'm back here with another video. And today's video is going to be really cool because we're going to be making literally another logging system. And this one is going to be a little bit different than the one we did before. And if you do not know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about my last video, the logging system. It's really cool. Please go watch it. It's really nice. Well, now getting back to this video, let me show you what this logging system did. Right? Okay, so it's like this, right? So you had to enter the username and then password, right? And you press login and then you get your screen, right? Well, this one is going to be a little bit different. We are going to have the same framework and everything, but you know when you log onto your phone or something and you've got the PIN password set up and you go 1 2 3 4, you type in whatever password you want, like using numbers? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to do something like that. So it's going to have the same exact framework. Everything is going to be kind of the same, but some of the code is going to be different. So let's make a new package and let's call this login system. I need to change the name because I can't have two packages of the same name. So go login system pin. And let's create the same Java classes. We create main. Let me close that one. Yeah, okay. Another new class, accounts. This is where we're going to store all the accounts, and we're not going to be fancy, go connect to databases, any of that kind of stuff. No, we're just going to make 3 sample accounts, which will literally only take one line of code. After this one line of code, we're not going to be touching the accounts class anymore. So we're going to make a string array. String array. Call it accounts. And now you're probably thinking, a string array for like numbers? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? So actually, you know how I like to work with J-frames and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, when and you know, like when I retrieve I'm using a JLabel for this, and when I retrieve when I use a get text method, and I retrieve the text that I have on my JLabel, it's going to return a string, and it's going to be really hard to you can't really compare an integer to a string. So that's why I'm just going to make these all strings, and like one of my things is going to be like 1 2 3 4, and then I'm going to go 2 4 6 8, and then I'm going to go 3 5 7 9, and that's really it for this class. So next, what we're going to do is that we're going to go and we're going to make 2 more classes. This other class, it's gonna be called login page. This is where we're gonna be storing all this is gonna be like everything that's gonna be on the login page. So yeah, and now we're gonna make the welcome page. This is what we're gonna see when we're finally log in with the correct password. So welcome page, right? So yeah. So now let's go ahead and let's go and start setting up the main class. Only 2 lines of code here. We're gonna make an instance of the account class. Accounts equals new accounts, right? For instance of the login page class, login page equals new login page, right? And we're gonna input something into this login page thing, and you might get errors thrown at you, but we will fix that real quick when we make the constructor for our login page. So we're gonna input our string array here so that we can make a copy of it here in the login page class. And you're probably thinking, want to make a copy of it? Just do what we did in the main class. Go create a object, go accounts and accounts, or so just enter accounts every single time. But No, I don't want to go accounts every single time I need to get that thing. No, I just want to go accounts. So I'm just gonna fix it up real quick right here. I'm gonna make the constructor for a login page. Login page, I'm gonna string array accounts original, right? And we're gonna make another string array that'll be globally available. Got this thing string array accounts, and then we're gonna initialize it here. Accounts equals accounts original semicolon. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so now we're gonna set up a few things. So of course a JFrame. Frame equals new JFrame, and if you haven't noticed yet, I've imported java.string.asterisk thing. Just need to import that asterisk. Just means you're importing the whole package, not like class called asterisk. It's really weird. So yeah, okay, we're making a J button array. This is gonna be all our number buttons. Like I said, we're making like this keypad kind of thing. So this is where we're gonna store all our number buttons. So I'm gonna call this number buttons. And equals new J button array. Just gonna hold 10 buttons. And actually, let's really quick go and put the title of our JFrame. I wanna name it login system bin. Just in case you don't know what a title is, it's like the name of the thing that appears like there. I'll show you when we run this. So first let's initialize a few more things. We're gonna make a J label. Call it the number label. This is where we're gonna be putting all our numbers. Like we press the button and then the number shows up there. That's what it's gonna be. What's new J label? J panel. Button panel equals new J panel, right? So the J panel that we're adding here, it's gonna just sort out all our buttons, make it like just really neat and all. So yeah, so next we're gonna make a J button. This is gonna be our clear button. This will just clear everything. Clear button equals new J button. And the text that's gonna be on this button is clear. Okay, so next we're gonna go J button. This is gonna be our del button, like our delete button. Name it del button. Just gonna like delete, like backspace kind of thing. Equals new J button, and the text that's gonna be on this button is del. And J button, login button. This will just be the button that you click when you log in. It's new J button. And the text that's going to be on this button is login. All right, cool. So first, let's finish initializing the frame. So we're just gonna we're gonna go frame inside the constructor. This is right. So frame dot set default close operation. JFrame dot exit on close, but to shorten out, you can always write 3. You can go frame dot set size to 500 by 500. Frame dot frame dot set foreground to new color 255, 255, and 255. And it's gonna be white. Frame dot set layout to new border layout, right? And we're gonna go frame dot set visible to true. All right, let's give this thing a run. Oh, one more thing. Need to put the main method here. I do not know how I missed that, but everyone makes mistakes, right? Args, and put this inside the main method. All right, yeah, you can do that real quick too. All right, let's run this. Right, and there we go. We have our J-frame. So yeah, everything's just gonna fit on that, I guess. Anyways, so let's go and start initializing the button panel, right? So we're gonna set the layout of this button panel dot set layout to new grid layout. Right, grid layout is gonna have 4 rows and 3 columns like that. It'll be really nice. And I'm gonna go button panel dot set background. Sorry, background. New color, and it's gonna be white again. So 255, 255, and 255. Those are RGB values. And of course, we're gonna go button panel dot set bounds. Negative 15, 100, 500, and 325. Okay, now let's go ahead and add this button panel to our frame. So we're just gonna quickly go frame.add button panel and semicolon, and let's give this thing a run. And here we go, our button panel. That's where all our buttons are gonna go. If you're wondering why I left the space there, that's gonna be for our login button. Our login button's gonna go right under there. Right? Okay, so let's start initializing the number label now. So we're gonna go number label dot set background, right, to new color. And it's also gonna be white, 255, 255. Right, I'm gonna go number label dot set bound to 0, negative 15, 450, 125. I'm gonna go number label dot set font, new font, ink free, and you can always choose the type of font you want. I like ink free, so I'm gonna go with that. Font dot bold, which is 1, like I said, and size is gonna be 75, right? And so let's add this real quick to our frame, right? So let's go frame dot add number label. Now you won't see anything because there's no text to it, so let's just add some text really quick, like this is a test, right? So let's give this thing a run now. Right, so now we see it. This is a test, right? Okay, cool. Another thing that you can add to jazz things up, you can just go really quickly. You can go number label dot set foreground to new color, and you can do whatever you want. I'll just choose one. My editor IntelliJ IDEA actually is really comfortable. Literally just chooses out the RGB values for me. It's so cool. I think I'll go with something blue. I really like blue. So I'm gonna go here. Alright, so if you do not have IntelliJ IDEA, then you can just quickly enter those RGB values. Or go the easy way and just choose out your own color. Right? So let's try this. All right, so now it's blue. All right. So now let's go ahead and start initializing the buttons. So we're gonna use the J button array I made here. And we're gonna start initializing the buttons one by one in a loop. So for int I equals 0, I less than or equal to 9, and I plus plus. Looks like my editor again is giving me a suggestion for statement has empty body. No, I'm gonna fill it out. So I'm gonna go number buttons at I equals new J button, making them each a J button, right? And now I'm gonna go button panel dot add number buttons at I. So I'm adding it to the button panel, so it'll just you'll be thinking like, where are you gonna add it? Well, I add in one place. No, the button panel will actually format them like the grid we made here. It's gonna be four rows and 4 columns. It's gonna like format them or whatever into the places that they need to go. So we're gonna go number buttons at I dot set font. I also really like the font. So at first you have to go new font, right? I also really like the font MV Bully. It's a really nice font. You can go font dot bold again, or you could just type in 1, right? And size I like 75 too, right? And now go number buttons at I dot set text. So the text that's going to be on the button, string dot value of. So this will just change anything you input to a string. I plus 1. So I, this variable I here, plus 1 because first is going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like from 1 to 9, and then the bottom is going to be 0. And we're gonna do number buttons at I dot set focusable. This is a choice. I don't. So if you click on the button, if you set focusable to true or just don't write the line of code, it'll do a little box around. It'll give a little box around like the text. I don't like that, so I'm gonna set it to false. But if you want that, you can always set it to true or just take out that line of code. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same. And one thing I haven't told you yet is that this long page class implements the action listener interface. So I can just quickly write that out. Oh, and if you did not import java.awt asterisk, your font and everything won't work. So yeah, sorry about that. So it implements the action listener interface. And you have to import this thing too, but I'm gonna import java.awt.asterisk, which means I'm gonna import the whole package, right? And I'm gonna have to implement unimplemented methods. So Alt enter on the red line and just press OK and you're good. And if not, just go at override public void action performed action event E and that. Right? We'll get to the action performed event later. And the reason I told you this now is because, well, I would have to eventually, but right now I have to add action listener, and this method just what it does is it gives it a button functionality. It'll like if when I fill out this action perform statement, it'll give it functionality. Like I don't know how to explain, but like it will. Right. So and there's one line of code. So if I run this, actually let me run this. So if I run this, right? Oh, let me take out that. This is a thing later, but it'll give me a 10 there. But I don't want that. I want a 0, right? So first, let me go and take out this is a test. So to change it, all I have to do is go number buttons at index 9, that's the last button, dot set text to 0. All right, let's run this and see what we get. All right, so we have our 0 there. And if you click them, you see there's no functionality because we didn't code them yet. But when we add the code to them, everything will be fine. So now let's set up the clear button, delete button, and login button. Right? So now let's, so we're gonna do it like right here. After this, I'm gonna go and just go clear button dot set font to new font, and I'm gonna use ink free again, and 1, which is bold, and size is gonna be 47, right? And I'm gonna go clear button dot set focus bold. I think I told you your choice. Sorry, not font. Give me a sec. Set focusable to false. I don't like it. And we're gonna add the action listener. Clear button dot add action listener, and we can just input this. Oh yeah, and you can also just input this here. Yeah, right. And add this to the button panel. So button panel dot add clear button and semicolon. Oh, this is gonna be the same format for the for the delete button too. So we're just gonna have to change a few things like the stuff here. Yeah, put in del, 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 and del, and I don't see anything else to change unless you want to change the set focus mode to that, right? Yeah. All right. So now let's go ahead and code the login button. So actually, I'm just gonna paste these in because these 2 lines of code are exactly the same. Right? Like, so I'm just gonna make these 2 lines of code login button and login button, and delete these 2 lines of code. Right? And now I'm gonna set the bounds for the login button. So login button dot set bounds is 0, 422, 500, and 45. And then the last line of code here, login button dot set font to new font, and it's gonna be ink free font bold, which is 1 again, and the size is gonna be 25. Now all we have to do is add it to our frame. So go frame dot add login button. Let me delete that. Okay, so it should work now. We should have those things there. And we do. There's a login, clear, and delete button. But like I said, none of these buttons have any functionality. So that is what we're about to do next. Give them functionality. Right? So now we're gonna first fix up the we're gonna first fix up the clear button first. It's the easiest thing to fix up. We just can go if e dot get source equals clear button. So this is e, and it's action event e, right? We could just go number label dot set text to that. It should work now. Oh, right, we didn't give these buttons functionality. Okay, so first let's give them functionality, and then we'll see if it works or not. Okay, so let's go for, not capital, I'm sorry. For I equals 0, I less than 10, and I plus, plus plus. So we're going to increment it by 1. If e dot get source equals number buttons at I, so here click, we're going to go number label dot set text to number label dot get text plus number buttons at I dot get text. Okay, that should be it. You don't even need these curly brackets, so it should be fine. All right. So yeah, there we go. It should work now. Yeah. So we have declare it. So declare works, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay, let me test the 8, 9, and 0. 8, 9, 0. Okay, they work. Clear works, right? Okay, so everything should work now. Okay. Wow. Actually, I wonder if it's the same for the for loop. Oh, great. Maybe even the method. No? Okay. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, let's auto format. If you're using IntelliJ IDEA, you go Control Alt L. What happened? Okay. Oh, I think I know. Feed dot get source equals number buttons at I. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah. Okay, cool. It should work now. What's this thing doing there? Yeah, we don't have any more errors, right? Equals number buttons at I. Okay, let me try formatting this again. Formatted 5 lines, but not at this. I dot get text. Right. Okay, cool. All right, that's awesome. Great. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. Let's give functionality to the delete button now. So we're gonna go if you dot get source equals del button. I'm pretty sure we need the brackets for this because it's gonna take more than one line. Go string equals number label dot get text. So we're getting the text, which will return a string, like I said. And we're gonna go number label dot set text to this. Don't worry, we'll reset it. So I'm gonna make a for loop for int I equals 0, I less than string dot length -1 and I plus plus. So we're incrementing by 1, right? And we're gonna go number label dot set text. We're setting the text now to number label dot get text plus string dot char at I. So if at any time I'm going to ask for you, you can always just, I know on YouTube you can slow down the thing somewhere like settings or something, but you can always pause the video, type your line of code, and come right back. It's as easy as that. So you can always do that. Whoa, yeah. So now let's run this and give this thing a shot. Right, so let's just check that all these buttons are working after that big mess up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Okay, so now let's check if the clear button works. Right, okay, now let's check if the delete button works. Right, okay, great, the delete button works. Okay, cool. Alright, so now let's work on the login button. And just don't forget to auto format. Alright, formatted 2 lines. Work on the login button now. If e dot get source equals login button. Okay, a lot of things are gonna happen here. I'm gonna make an int called counter, and it's gonna be 0. Boolean is found. So if the thing is found, if we got a match, first set to false because I was don't have a match at first. Next, I'm gonna make a for loop. For int I equals 0, I less than accounts dot length, and I plus plus. And I'm gonna go if accounts at I dot equals, sorry, I need a C there. Yeah, another C. Dot equals number label dot get text, right? I'm gonna is found equal to because we found it, and I'm gonna make it instead of welcome page because then we'll have a welcome page equals new welcome page, and frame dot dispose. This is an option. This will like dispose of this frame right now. So this is an option. I think I'll keep it. So looks like it's giving me a suggestion. The variable is found is assigned but never accessed. True value true. Assigned to is found is never used. Well, okay, I think we're gonna use it eventually, right? So outside the for loop, we're gonna make an if statement. If not is found. So like if found equals false. We'll do a few things. We're gonna do number label dot set font, or not around to font, the new color. Color. Wait, no, that makes no sense. It's supposed to be font. Oh my god, I'm messing up so bad. Sorry. For Donna. Right, font double, which is 1 and 15. Number label dot set. Sorry, yeah, bad spelling. Sorry. Foreground to new color 250 0 and 0, which is gonna be red, cause, and we're gonna put number label. Yeah, number label dot set text to wrong password. Press another S, sorry. Press a button to try again. Right. So obviously when we run it now, it won't work if we press a button, but we'll eventually come to that. Okay, so if I type in the right password, it should dispose of the frame. Okay, great. So now if I type in the wrong password, something random. Should do that, but obviously doesn't work. It just keeps on typing, right? So let's code that part real quick. Right at the very top of the action performed method, we're going to make the if statement. If number label dot get text dot starts with, if it starts with wrong, like if it starts with wrong here, like starts with wrong, right? Remember, it's case sensitive, so everything needs to be like capital W and lowercase r, lowercase o, lowercase n, lowercase g, right? It needs to be a string too, right? It needs to be case sensitive or it won't work. The case needs to be right, right? Yeah. So if it does that, we're gonna go number label dot set foreground to new color 000, which is black. Oh well, no. In this case, blue, right? Yeah, I forgot about that. What is that? Number label that's set foreground to this. Or you know what you can do? I'm pretty sure we could just copy and paste these two lines of code right there. Control C. And Control V. Should be cool. And then we're gonna go number label dot set text to this. So yeah, should be cool. Okay, let's give this thing a shot. Enter something random. Log in. Press button to try again. Great. Okay, that's awesome. Yay. So yeah. Okay. So now this is gonna be one of the easiest parts of our project, coding the welcome page. Just a few lines of code. That's all. And so IntelliJ actually imports everything for me automatically. So if you didn't import any of these things, please do. You need to, or else your code won't work. So yeah, any of these things, you need to import them right under the package logging system thing and right on top of this line of code. Excuse me, right? Okay, so now let's get into the welcome page. Before I mess up again, I'll just write the imports for you. I'm just gonna go import java x dot swing dot asterisk, which, like I said, it means the whole package. Import java ah, java dot awt asterisk, which means the whole package again. Well, the only reason they're becoming like that is because I'm not using any of the classes or anything, but I still them. So we're gonna make a frame. Call them new JFrame, call it frame, and it's gonna be equals new JFrame. Title this frame, I'm gonna go welcome page, right? Then J label, welcome label, it's gonna display there. Welcome label equals new J label, and what this is gonna display is hello. If you watch my last video, you're thinking, oh, why can't we display the username? Well, this thing doesn't have a username, so there's nothing to really display. So let's go and create the constructor really quick. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, welcome page. Sorry. Welcome page, like that. Welcome label dot set bounds to 0, 0, 195, and 75. Right? I'm gonna go welcome label dot set foreground to new color 0, 255, and 102. Right? And I'm gonna go welcome label dot set font. Sorry, font keeps on messing. I'm so sorry. Font to new font. I'm gonna go ink free. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go font double, which is 1 again, right? And I'm gonna go 65 as the size, right? And let's finish setting up our frame, right? So frame dot dot set default close operation, put 3, or like jframe dot and I'll close whatever you want. Frame dot set size to 450 by 450. Frame dot frame dot set layout. No, I don't want any layout. I don't like layout managers. That's your choice though, technically. But I really recommend doing that frame dot set layout now. I don't like it. I really recommend doing that, or else I don't think it'll work. I've tried that a few times. It usually doesn't work for me very well. So visible to frame dot set visible to true. Okay, let me run this. This should technically work. Okay, and we have here our thing. Let's enter the password 234, log in, and now we have our welcome page. Yay! But we never hit add our welcome label. So let's go and add that frame dot add welcome label. And before we go any further, let's just go takes the time to format these stuff. I really like to be neat. Some might call me a neat freak, but I like it. Format this too. See, I'm not. See. Okay, it's the only class that was formatted properly. Wow. Okay, even the accounts class only had like 3, 4 lines, 5 lines of code, 6 lines of code. It didn't even. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, let's on this. Alrighty. You have it here. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Log in. And here we go. Our hello. Yay. Alright, guys, that's really it for this project. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to like and subscribe.